Finally this happens. Vacation. All the limitations and uncertainties of coronavirus pandemic have made me really tired of them, and even a small chance of travel somewhere outside of my home encourages me to feel myself alive again. My adventure started from Rubizhne railway station, and after the night in train I woke up in legendary Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. I decided to stay in pretty decent Ibis hotel. Its position is near Central Railway Station, as well metro was in near vicinity. So conveniently located. From Vokzalna station all the way along Red Line, I was transferred to Arsenalna station and emerged from the underground right in the Pechersk district of Kyiv. I decided to walk up along Ivan Mazepa's street and soon reached an old salute hotel which was built in 1985 by Ukrainian architect Abraham Miletsky. In a near vicinity were Glory Square and picturesque park with memorial dedicated to the soldiers of the Red Army killed in the Second World War. The tomb was opened on 6th November 1957 and on 8th May 1967 it was dedicated to the memory of all the unknown Ukrainian soldiers who gave their lives in the liberation of Ukraine. International dignitaries such as United States President Richard Nixon, Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev, Lithuanian Prime Minister Algirdas Butkevičius, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan have visited and laid wreaths at the tomb. It is official protocol by the State Protocol Department of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for dignitaries on state visits to lay wreaths at the tomb of unknown soldier. The British government has annually held Remembrance Day services at the tomb. Right after this location, a little bit up by the Larska Street, one can find Holodomor Genocide Museum and Memorial to Holodomor victims. On 28 November 2006, the Parliament of Ukraine Verkhovna Rada voted to recognize the Holodomor, a devastating famine which took place in early 1930s in the former Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, as a deliberate act of genocide against the Ukrainian people. The bill was signed into law by President Viktor Yushchenko and included a provision for commemorative and research activities and the construction of memorials to honor the victims and preserve the memory of the Holodomor tragedy for future generations. The memorial in commemoration of Famine's victims in Ukraine was erected on the slopes of the Dnipro River in 2008. On 8 July 2009, the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine signed a decree that established a state museum, the memorial in commemoration of Famine's victims in Ukraine. The museum subsequently acquired the status of a national museum on 18 February 2010. І мертвим, і живим, і ненарожденним. To the dead, to the alive, and to the one who didn't born yet. Quote from the poem of Ukrainian genius Taras Shevchenko. After such spiritually strong place, I was a couple of steps from Kyiv Pechersk Lavra, a preeminent center of Eastern Orthodox Christianity in Eastern Europe. But all the beauty of Christian heritage I'll show you in next video as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Until next time.